Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations with another card project for you today. Another fall themed project, and we're still using the For All Things stamp set. I love this set. And we're going to be using some of the Into the Woods Designer Series paper. This is actually a really quick card, and I've actually even done some of the prep work beforehand. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way and we'll get started. Our card base is a piece of Whisper White, which measures 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5 to make our standard card base. And this is a top folding card. Then our next layer is going to be a piece of Hello Honey, which is cut at 4 by 5.25, and I've gone ahead and I've run that through the Stylish Stripes embossing folder, again just to save some time. So I'm going to go ahead and actually I think I'll stamp first. I'm going to be using Tangelo Twist ink, and I don't know about you, but I always have all these little 1/2-inch strips of paper after I've made my cuts, and you know, I hate to get rid of them, so I wanted to find a way that I could actually use them. So sentiment strips and the Hello Fall actually it sits just perfectly in the in that piece. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should make sure that this is cut at the right length. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a quick cut, just so that I don't over. I want to get this centered, so I want to make sure that it's. Okay, so I just laid that on there and just cut end to end. All right, so now I know that this is the piece I need, and I'm going to go ahead, like I said before, using the Tangelo Twist, and I'm going to do my best to get that centered. Totally eyeballing this. We'll see how it turned out. Not bad. I got a little ink, a little overage there, but that will be okay. And looks somewhat straight, a little bit. Okay, so actually I can go ahead and just layer this. I'm going to go ahead and you decide which side you want on your card front. I think I'm going to do that one. Okay. And because there is embossing, just like with ribbon, I always like to add a little extra adhesive just so that it stays secure. Okay, and I'm just going to center that on my card base. A little better than that. Take me longer to center it up than to actually make the card. Okay, so that is on there and secure. And I'm just going to then take this piece that I stamped and cut, and I'm going to add that with just regular adhesive. And I want to make sure that I get the adhesive all the way to the edges so that it doesn't pull up. And I'm going to put it at the bottom third of my card, just making sure that it is straight. Okay, and then we're going to take, I have a piece of Tangelo Twist that I cut out with, I actually am using a 2 1/4 inch scallop, and then I took my 1 3/4 inch circle, and I just punched out a circle from the Into the Woods. And you can see basically all I did, and you would cut this up and you can get any different pieces that you want. You know, I'm looking for a certain imagery, then you know, you can cut out pieces and then just go in and do your punches. I'll show you real quick. Pretty easy. So this is even like a piece that is not fully intact, but yet when I go to put that in there, I can center that so that it makes a nice image for one of my medallions. Okay, so just a little trick there. Different ways to use your Designer Series paper. I'm going to go ahead and layer this piece onto my scallop here. Just center that in the middle. All right, and then if you want, you can add dimensionals to the back and add that on there. I'm actually just going to take a glue dot and I'm going to put this on with a glue dot. You can do either or, it doesn't really matter. It looks nice popped up as well as just with glue dots. And then you just kind of decide, this actually does not look centered, but you know what, I'm not going to pull it up. Okay, so then you just want to decide which way you want your flowers to go, and then just center it in that space. And voila. Okay, and then I've got one more step, and I didn't actually prepare my block for this. We are going to stamp the little acorns from that set. I'm just going to use some Tip Top taupe. You could use soft suede if you wanted. You could even use early espresso. I thought the early espresso was a little too dark, so I think soft suede is probably best. But I have the Tip Top taupe on my desk, so we're just going to go with that one. Okay, and then I'm just going to stamp that. Make sure I'm on camera here so you can see. I'm just going to stamp that right in the corner. And there we go. And then that will dry a little lighter. And that is our finished card project. So here's my original. And again, each one of them will look a little different depending on which piece of the designer series paper that you pull. And like this one, I could have actually probably gone with maybe a rich raspberry scallop instead. So you can kind of alter the colors based on the piece of the designer series paper that you pull. So I hope that you liked today's card project. Again, it was pretty quick, and give me a thumbs up, let me know that you did. Subscribe to my channel so you get updates with all my videos, and leave me a comment. See you soon.